Peace and happiness for everyone. Horeini Adonai darkecha, teach me Hashem your ways. Parashat Vayikra, Tafshin Pei Gimel. Right at the beginning of Parashat Vayikra, Sefer Vayikra, the Torah brings the laws of the sacrifices, the korbanot, and there is a very important message right there in the first chapter, in the beginning of Sefer Vayikra. Because the Torah speaks about the korban olah, which is a korban, a sacrifice, an offering that is all burnt on the altar on the Mizbeach, given to Hashem, and there are different kinds. There's a very rich sacrifice from the cattle. There's a second degree from sheep or goats. There's a third level, a bird offering, and there's even a meal offering. So you would think the first is the best. The richer the offering is, the richer the korban is, it's better. But then says the Mishnah, all the way at the end of Masechet Menachot, no. The Torah says about each and every one of these, Isheh reach nichoach l'Adonai, it is an offering with a pleasing fragrance to Hashem. And therefore, says the Mishnah, it's the same no matter what you bring, as long as you bring it with your heart. Echad hamarbeh ve'echad hamam'it, uvilvad sheyichaven et libo l'shamayim. Your heart is important. This is a very important message. Because sometimes in the world, people are judged by their achievements. One does a lot, one does a little. Oh, I'm not as good as the next guy, and they make me feel negative. The Torah is saying, no, you do your best. You're not in competition with anyone else. You do your best, and that is desirable and loved by Hashem. But sometimes these values are presented in an exaggerated way and ignoring other values. Sometimes in the modern world, we are taught to be more understanding, more inclusive, and that's a very important value, but sometimes it is taken as the only value. And how about having aspirations? How about striving to do our best? That's also important. Otherwise, why does the Torah say that there are different kinds of offerings? Why not just say, everybody just do your thing and you have a good intention, that's great. If we only look at the first value of everybody, what you do your best with your heart, that's good, then we will all be mediocre. We're not going to strive. We're not going to reach the highest achievements that we can. We can give more tzedakah. We can help more people. We can learn more Torah. We should also aspire to reach great heights and reach great achievements. So these are two different values. Don't take one without the other. We need both of these values. And, it's important to notice both of these values, the values. Sometimes there's a person who needs to hear the first one. You tried hard. You did your best. We appreciate that. Hashem loves that. That's great. Kol hakavod, good for you. There's a person who needs to hear that. And there's another person who needs to hear, come on, work hard, strive for more. That's also very important. We have to know, we have to be familiar with the situation, get to know a person very well, so we know which is the right message for which person, in what situation. And we should never forget either one of these two values, so we bring the world to its best by giving room for each of these values in the right time and place, at the right measure. B'atzlacha, Shabbat Shalom.